Welcome, everyone. Okay, let's check this out here. What do we got? Putin. Putin, man. We got chemtrails. Yep. Damn, man. It's crazy how, you know what's insane? Not too long ago, you were able to, if you posted about um, chemtrails, okay, is the lighting kind of weird? No. If you posted about the trails in the sky, you would get a fact check if you said that it was chemicals. But now, some of these videos have like millions of views, millions and millions of views, and there's no fact check, no strike, and people are fully calling it chemtrails, Illuminati shit. It's freaking wild. Let me grab something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Okay, I'm going to shout out this live on Instagram real quick. Good afternoon, Rules and Tools. Cheers to spring water, everyone. Where's everyone hailing from today? Yeah, so in India and in Texas last week, Australia last week, oil refineries blowing up. We obviously have the ones in the Middle East that are blowing up too, which is, expected given where they are. But it's shocking that India is having one that's exploding, and Russia too. So Russia's got an exploding oil refinery. It's like the whole world's oil refineries are being destroyed at basically the same time. Way too much to be a coincidence. So this is why I said in my video today, be careful if you're freaking in Alberta, because Texas, the oil refinery already blew up. If you're in Alberta, be careful if you're working on the freaking oil refinery, man. They're spontaneously combusting. So listen, this is a part of the shocking 2030 plan, 100%, to rug pull this thing and to make us dependent on oil and then to pull it from us and then make energy lockdowns and all this other shit. Danny says, apparently blackouts are going to happen mid-July. We'll see. Who knows? Biomethod says mass depopulation continues. That's 100% part of the plan as well. But guys, listen, fear not, because we are going to be, in the end, we win, but it's going to get weirder before we fully end up winning. It is absolutely going to get weirder, stranger, harder before we win, before the good guys prevail. Okay. So listen, I want to talk to you more about this in full detail and not have to, use any code words, because there's a lot more that I cannot say on here. We are live right now on Rumble, which is an alternative to YouTube. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio and come on over to Rumble. Or actually, we will probably stay on Instagram a little bit longer, just because, guys, it's interesting. Don't you find, like a few years ago, like last year, 2 years ago, I made a post about chemtrails. And I said, they may be spraying you with something strange. Eventually, I got a strike on the post, and they said, fact check, this is false information, that there's not trails up there. It's just condensation. Dude, today, people are posting out the yin yang, and there's like barely any freaking fact checks anymore. So why are they letting this stuff get out there fully? By the way, it is very very strange. I wonder if it is to do with, I don't know, are they now tracking? Are they now seeing who believes what, who knows what, and who thinks what, and we can all be categorized and put into our different categories of who's a sheep and who's not? Because there are sheep out there, man. There are people who are not thinking quite clearly about what the Sam Dam is going on. Dan, no, why? What's going on Rumble, dude? Yeah, Dan, what do you mean, dude? Why do you say bro got hacked on Rumble? Rumble's given her, dude. Only the old refineries now the government can clean up the contaminated area. Well, the thing is, it's interesting because Australia just announced they're going to start drilling for oil, and then the same freaking week, their oil refinery catches fire. So what's going on with that? Very, very strange. Dan, okay, hold on a second. Check Rumble, the last 2 videos, comments. I don't see anything crazy in the comments of the last 2 videos. Let's check this out. Oh. No, that's not a hack. That's just someone who made an account on Rumble pretending to be me. Thankfully, not a hack, though. Anyways, yeah, don't, if some guy called Shane Vibes Truths tries to like DM you on Rumble or something, it's not me. So, so listen, guys, shocking situation unfolding as we speak. Come to Rumble now. We're going to discuss the rest of this and how they plan to spin it. We'll see you all on Rumble. All right. Click the link in my bio. Come on over to Rumble and we'll see you on there. All right. Much love, everyone. Yeah. Some guys telling people to like what, send, let's see what he said. I'll just have to block him. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. How do you, anyone who would fall for that is obviously, silly, right? Can I block him? Okay, there we go. I'm just seeing how many videos, like, yeah, so basically some guy commented on an account that says Shane Vibes Truths and is his account name, and he's telling people to send money to some PayPal or to some fucking code or some shit. So don't fall for that, everyone. Yeah, I don't think any of you are foolish enough to do that anyway. Okay, what do we got? Shout out to Butter. Yeah, exactly. Butter Dog, exactly, man. Damn, Butter. I wonder if I should just go live on Instagram. There was like literally hundreds of people, and here we have a dear soul amount, which is great. But I'm just saying. Well, that's right. Rules and tools. Not to mention, transportation and everything else, and the price of everything probably going to explode with these things. It's just shocking, man. Butter, I should, eh? Okay, so I'll wait a few minutes, Butter, then, because if I try to go live again on Instagram that soon, it won't tell everyone that I'm live. So I'll wait till I think it's like 15 minutes, and then I'll go live on Instagram. And then we'll give away some free chalk, man. Welcome, everyone. So shit's getting hairy, dude. When I wake up this morning, I look, and it's India and Russia both have oil refineries exploding. Australia and Texas, which wasn't that the biggest oil refinery in the States? In Texas, was it not the biggest oil refinery? I'm glad that Texas has oil refineries, obviously, but like, I mean, there's these countries where they got the oil, but they don't have the refineries, so they're totally dependent on exporting and importing and moving it all around. So it's a bit of a shitstorm. Actually, Butter, on second thought, dude, don't really want to get a strike on Instagram, man. And Instagram lives are basically off limits because anyone who, if they join the live, we had someone last time mass report, I guess, the lives, or it's just the Illuminati not wanting this to be heard. But if they did that, they would have just shut down the whole page. But anyway, Instagram, you can get a strike for something that didn't even happen. So I don't know that we should be doing that, butter. And then it's $8,000 to get your account back. You know, that's how much it is, eh? Well, it varies. Like there's different services and shit, but if you get an Instagram account deleted, you can. No, there was no way to see Butterdog. It's not like someone was bugging me on there and then I could have banned them. Someone covertly was mass reporting it. Anyway. Okay, welcome everyone. So listen, fear not. There's a very strange plan coming around the corner with all this crazy shit. Agenda 2030, World War III. It's a little bit eerie thinking about it, to be honest. But this is what you need to think. So if you're like me and you know that there's an evil system going on here and it's getting strange, you know that in the end we win. So all the strange and chaotic shit that's leading us towards their plan is also headed towards the same situation where we eventually become fully free. And whether it's Christ coming back or some other divine intervention, but I have full, unwavering, 100% faith in humanity that we will prevail and the good guys win in the end, 100%. So I'm not nervous about like us all getting enslaved to AI and getting microchipped and mark of the beast and all that. I recognize that that is a threat, but I know that's not going to happen because in the end we do win. It's going to be more beautiful than you can even fathom and you can even wrap your head around. But so the way I see it, this World War III shit, all this stuff kicking off, is leading us to the end goal, which is going to be great. Even though I know that might sound like, is that coping? Like, guys, like the world's going to shit, it's going to hell in a handbasket. And I'm saying here that it's good because better things are coming around the corner. I don't see it as cope, man. I see it as it's 100% what's going on. There's definitely stuff going on outside of the ice wall. Mozart, 100%, man. And I'm a 7 said, what a ripoff. Yeah, I mean, it's literally you're paying some Indian guy who works at Facebook to secretly turn your account back on. He's risking his job, so I guess he thinks it's worth $8,000. And I'm pretty sure there's like 3 middlemen in between, us paying that and the guy who actually receives it. Who knows even what he gets? But anyways, so listen, this is what I think though. All this crazy shit's going on. It's getting strange, but the best thing we can possibly do is to be of sound mind and sound body, to be detoxing the crazy stuff out of us, the fluoride, the heavy metals, the pesticides, the GMOs, and also to decalcify our pineal glands. So that's why we're actually giving away 3 or 4 bags of the chocolate powder on today's live. Yo, Shane Fanique, I got to talk to you, dude, because I know you're running that YouTube channel, reposting all of my Rumble lives. I appreciate you spreading the message, dude. I do appreciate it, but I don't want you, I do not like, if you appreciate, and you're obviously a fan, and I appreciate you, man, but please delete either the entire channel or all of the videos, or give me the login so I can go delete them. I don't want these Rumble lives on YouTube. So Shane, if you can not do that, I would appreciate it. But guys, Shane like runs a Telegram channel that reposts every single one of my videos to like 20 people, but he's about it. He wants to spread the message. Dude, thank you, Shane. And Shane, I want to talk to you, dude, because you're working your ass off spreading my videos and shit around. Do you know that we could like, you could work with us? We could give you a freaking, you know what I mean, Shane? So shout out to Shane, whose name is not Shane, but he is a big, like mega fan. Any of you who think you're a fan, he is like on another level. So shout out to Shane, man. I appreciate you, man. And I knew I wouldn't have to like argue or convince you to make it private. I appreciate that, man. So guys, this is the way the deal works. We're giving away 3 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious. It also stimulates stem cell production, and it's believed to decalcify the pineal gland. This is cacao, heirloom cacao, certified, genetically tested, the original cacao. You're going to freaking love it. We're giving away 3 or 4 bags. The way the deal works, it's first come, first serve. The website, I just put it in the comments or in the comments here. Make sure you click it ASAP to get bumped first in line. You got to click this link ASAP, literally smash the link. That goes to chalk.com, CHOQ.com. So Chalk, just so you know, they ship out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. You're going to freaking love it. So go to chalk.com. The number 1 superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So this is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It increases the production of new brain cells. It's called neurogenesis. And it also, for women, calibrates your endocrine system. When guys take it, it boosts testosterone. It's an adaptogen, so it adapts to the individual's needs and requirements. You're gonna freaking love it, and we need this stuff, man. The heavy metals, the chemtrails. Come on, let's detox. So then the second most potent superfood at chalk.com, and Shane fans, stay on here by the way, because I gotta talk to you more. The second most potent superfood and most popular is the organic ashwagandha. So this ashwagandha, it's considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile once again. They call it the king of herbs in India. It is like sworn by. It also massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it, and it helps promote healthy mood and focus. There's about 1,000 benefits to ashwagandha. We also just found out it helps like muscle density or something. Like it's super good for athletic stuff too. But that's the ashwagandha. So the ashwagandha and the shilajit are in both the male and female vitality stack. The male and female stack are the two most potent combos of superfoods at chalk.com for men and women. If you go to chalk.com and you put a male vitality stack or a female vitality stack in your cart, and you apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, 44life, that gives you a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. And automatically you're going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. Shout out to Mozart, who said the chocolate powder is so good, man. I was on it for about a month and it's one of the best natural cacao I've had. Shout out to Mozart, man. I told you guys you're going to freaking love it. I'm so glad you got to experience it, Mozart. And by the way, a lot of the benefits, the shilajit, the cacao, heirloom cacao, is based on consistent consumption. You do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Of course, taking it for 1 month is better than not, but we're talking about you're consistently taking shilajit or freaking ashwagandha and ashwagandha, because shilajit is a potentiator, by the way. It increases the potential of any other herbs or superfoods that's taken with it. So that's why the shilajit's in the male and female stack, and just because it's freaking awesome by itself. But so hold on, a bunch of people are on the site now. Make sure you apply the discount code 44life. Do not pay full price when they're doing 44% off for life. And then you get the free lit powder. Get the male or female stack, and boom, bang, bang, you get a free lit. Mozart, if you go get the male stack right now with that code, we'll get you thrown in. You'll be one of the first 3 people on the live of 3 to get the free lit powder. Rules and Tools says, Shane, one of my specialties is working with producing raw materials for building local supply chains. It's possible to do more in-house with producing raw materials. Dude, shout out to Rules and Tools, man. This fucking guy. So he does JDAM natural farming, Korean natural farming methods, which by the way, if you want a rabbit hole, and it's not just like Michelle Obama rabbit hole, like it's like a really cool world rabbit hole rather, look up Korean natural farming. It's being adopted all over the freaking world. It's shocking. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's the best. It's the way forward for natural farming. It's super freaking cool. They don't till their soil, put it this way. The Korean natural farmers do not till the soil. You don't till the soil. Tilling the soil is the equivalent to dropping a fucking freaking nuclear bomb, if nuclear bombs were real, on the microbiomes of the soil. So shocking, important stuff. Now, with that being said, though, Victor Schauberger did make a copper plow that was shaped in a spiral formation, almost looked like a snail. Big deal. Butter Dog, you always have a clever, funny thing to say, man. Like, Butter, you are a clever, funny guy, man. I have to say. But listen, so this till though, anyway, I'll tell you about Victor Schauberger, but basically, so back to Rules and Tools. He's a natural farming guy, and he produces raw materials for building local supply chains. Like, if everyone did that, if even a micron of people did that, so freaking cool, man. He said, think of it like some concept same concept for plants as you say for humans, unlock so much potential leading to high plant compounds. That's right. Oh yeah, by the way, food that's grown with Korean natural farming methods has way more nutrients, like a shitload more nutrients than conventional farming methods, notwithstanding the fact that you're also not spraying chemicals and pesticides and synthetic shit on it. But Korean natural farming is freaking built different. So I had a friend I followed for a while. It's 322 right now, guys. That's the Skull and Bones favorite number. And it's, dude, you layer all this decomposing stuff. It makes the soil. You plant into that soil. You love the soil. And then your fruits and plants, you get more yield. You get more growth rate, everything. It's so incredible, man. But in the meantime, I'm telling you right now, again, even if you're eating 100%, 100% organically, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. So unless we're growing all of our own food using no-till farming methods and Korean natural farming methods, we're being exposed to all kinds of crazy shit, and we're not getting as much nutrients as we should be from the food supply. So this is why it's imperative to be supplementing, dude. I'm talking hot water purified Shilajit. Bruce Lee took it rather. Vladimir Putin takes it, I'm sure. There's no way, if the Russian military secretly studied Shilajit, that they would not be taken. They secretly studied it for like 30 years, by the way. I'm sure Putin takes Shilajit. Genghis Khan was said to have taken Shilajit, and it's been traded on the Silk Road for thousands of years. It's so freaking powerful. It also has the entire B complex. I didn't even know this until like last week. So guys, we're giving away free $100 bags of chocolate powder on today's live. We have 3 more bags left to give away. Go to choq.com, choq.com. Check out all the amazing superfoods. If you put the male or female vitality stack in your cart and you apply the discount code 44LIFE, that's 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, and you get a $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. Heirloom organic cacao from Bolivia, super detoxing, and it boosts stem cell production. So Shane said, Shane, when you go to India to teach Indians about, shout out to Shane, man. That's a joke. I've actually gotten that joke by Indians before, or sometimes Indians are like thinking I'm like appropriating them or some shit because I'm promoting Shilajit, and I'm thinking you should be promoting Shilajit. You're freaking Indian, you know. But yes, Shilajit is known. Anyone in India knows about Shilajit, and it's I think they pronounce it Shilajit. But if you're looking for Shilajit in India, they will think that you're either trying to become fertile, or you have like reproductive organ problems, because they know that Shilajit is super good for reproductive organ function and reproduction, not to mention your hormones. Rules and Tools says they have their own natural pesticides that, yes, that's right. Natural pesticides. This is another thing that the Korean natural farmers do. And you can also, you know what else you can do? You put, this is what I'm going to do this summer. I can start it now. You put all kinds of lawn clippings, freaking garden waste and shit, right? And instead of just throwing it in the compost, you put it in a bucket and fill the bucket with some water. And you let this thing ferment in the heat for like weeks, or a week or 2 weeks or something. Then you can strain out the composted stuff, which, by the way, different plants give different nutrients as they decompose. So you put a wide range of stuff, dandelions, grass, whatever. When you strain that stuff out, then you have a extreme, like literally like you do not dump that bucket on your garden. You have to dilute it with a bunch of water because it's so strong, and you can fertilize your gardens with that. So that with electroculture, and you could be gardening out the yin yang. Maybe this summer I'll set up the camera in the yard and we'll freaking garden on a live stream, guys. Would that be shocking or what? Rules and Tools, I'm trying to figure ways for farms to incorporate electroculture at scale. I actually like, how much does freaking electroculture really do? Like, I'm all about it. It's super cool. I've seen a million people post about it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm ready to go to Home Depot after this live and get some copper. How well does it work? Does anyone know? And I bet you that would just, dude, hold on. If you jam copper in the ground and it boosts your plant growth and your plant yield, then I'm sure putting copper jammed in the ground around your house is boosting the freaking vibes of your area. I'm totally doing that. Embry said we do that with comfrey in an old igloo cooler. Fertilize your tea. Wow. See, you guys know exactly what's going on. Embry, comfrey, that's the one. I think they said there was a specific compost tea using just comfrey, which, by the way, has like a billion benefits, guys. It grows wild all over the place, unless you're in Belgium, maybe. Shane, did you try the copper in your garden thing, man? Shout out to Shane, fan. Okay, we're gonna shut out the live on. I'm sure it's good though. Like, it couldn't hurt. Well, put it this way: shut up and listen. A copper shovel. So this is what Victor Schauberger said. He said, do not use anything iron in your gardening or your fields. He said that the iron, the little particles of rust, throw off the electromagnetic field of the soil. It's a big one. And he says, don't use any iron tools in your garden. So he made a copper shovel. Now, the copper shovel sucks if you hit rocks, but if you, depending on your soil, the copper shovel Someone will tell you about this, by the way. It's like it feels different the way it goes into the ground. It's called biologically appropriate. He called it a biologically appropriate material for gardening is copper, and it doesn't create that weird iron oxide rust shit, and it's super freaking cool actually. So yes, iron depletes the soil. That's right, Embry. So copper garden tools and shovels. Did you know that you'd be thinking about copper shovels today when you got on this live? I don't think so. Okay, so yes, guys, the discount code is 44life. There's a bunch of people on the site right now. 44LIFE. Go to chalk.com, put the male or female vitality stack in your cart, apply that discount 44life, 44LIFE on your cart to get the 44% off lifetime discount. And then you're also going to get the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder. Shout out to Butterdog. He said he's going to order right now. Shout out to Butter Dude. I'll hold the slot for you to get the free lit. By the way, the third superfood that's in the female stack is the wild crafted Irish moss, which is from Nova Scotia. So they use a copper no, I'm just kidding. But the Irish moss grows in the ocean next to Nova Scotia. Wildly, they harvest it. This stuff has the full matrix of minerals. It massively increases your freaking DNA because minerals build your DNA. And if you're taking the Irish moss, you're getting the full matrix of minerals, which means you're getting way more nutrients from the food you're already eating to begin with. You know that, eh? If you're getting the full matrix of minerals because you're taking the shilajit or the Irish moss, you're getting more nutrients from the food you're already eating to begin with because every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. And we already know the vitamins, there's not even, who knows if vitamins are even real, but the nutrients in food today is much lower, even if it's organic, and it's because of what they're doing with the soil, and I'm sure the chemtrails don't help. The copper shovel, I think it was $200 on Etsy. I didn't buy it. I think I should get one day though. I'll show you guys it. I'll unbox it. The last time we ordered a bunch of copper shit from India, I couldn't believe how much plastic they wrap every single friggin' cup. Like they don't know about plastic yet, I don't think. But anyways, all good. Shout out to I Am Up, who's gonna go get some chalk too. Shout out to I Am Up. It's time to detox, man. What better time than now when we know we're being exposed to listen, dude, when I heard that there is like graphene oxide or some shit in the chemtrails, among other strange contaminants, by the way, what's the one? Chromium or strontium? Both of those probably. But the chromium is a whistleblower came out and he said in every single pharmaceutical there's chromium, and chromium is a highly tunable atom. They're trying to get us full of magnetic reactive metals to then alter the vibrational frequency of us, which is freaking shocking, man. It's literally wild, and that's another reason why it's so important to be detoxing and getting the minerals into your system. I Am Up. Shout out to freaking I Am Up, who's getting chalk right now. And Rules and Tools says there's also metals that benefit the body, light metals, not heavy metals. That's right. Well, my understanding of it is this: so the human body is made of 102 minerals. If you look up some of the names of those minerals, it includes aluminum, lead, arsenic, titanium, mercury, and you're thinking, whoa. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The dust is minerals. Minerals build our DNA. And yes, 102 minerals includes those elements I just told you. Now, those elements have a heavy metal form and a ionic mineral form. So the ionic mineral form is the bioavailable stuff that's you're getting in the superfoods and the shilajit and the Irish moss. But the heavy metal form is the industrial type and yada, yada, yada. That's my understanding of it anyways, that there's two different kinds of aluminum, for example, the heavy metal form aluminum and the ionic mineral form of aluminum. And that is stuff that is not discussed, by the way. And so it's very interesting. Now, when, some certain, I can't remember which one, but when they come out and say, oh, this company was found to have heavy metals, sometimes it's like a smear and they're testing and they're finding minerals, but like aluminum in its mineral form and saying, oh, it's high in aluminum, but it's actually the bioavailable form. The main thing, though, is that if you're getting, for example, the shilajit or the Irish moss into you, you're getting the minerals, which replace the heavy metals and bind to the free radicals and excrete it out of the body. Shout out to Butterdog, who just placed his order he just got a free lit powder, his order number 766356. Shout out to Butterdog, who just got the first of 3 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. We're giving away free. He went to chalk.com. He put the, I'm thinking, male or female stack in his cart, one or the other. He applied the discount code 44life. He placed his order, and now he's getting a $100 bag of free lit. I'm talking 44% discount and a freebie, dude. This is freaking insane. I didn't watch that yet, Shane. Dude, Shane, did you rewatch? Oh, you must have rewatched the live from the other night when that lady told me to watch. What was her name? Desiree told me to watch that. No, I have it on one of my tabs. I didn't watch it yet though. It is 5 hours long, but I've watched longer. Butterdog got 2 male stacks and 2 female stacks. Shout out to freaking Butterdog, dude. Massive order, and he's getting the freebie. Freaking sweet. And by the way, the third one that's in the male stack is the Tomcat 100, which is wild crafted Tomcat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus sperm count, sperm motility, mental clarity, energy levels, stamina, and a whole bunch more. You will freaking love the Tomcat Ali. And again, most Tomcat is farmed in China. So the fact that they have a wild crafted one, I'm telling you, they are built different. The chalk products can give the body a chance to regenerate and rejuvenate the way your code is programmed to. Exactly, rules. He means like our organic code. That's absolutely right. Yeah, that's interesting. See, Rules and Tools is aware, man, 100%. He might as well change his name to Dialed. He is freaking dialed. The reason I'm on the live right now is because you're always live here. Oh yeah, that's right, Shane. So Shane, an earlier live works for you, eh? You can tune in. Shout out to Shane, man. His real name's Dan. Oh wow, and Butterdog got the Action 2.0 before it runs out. Shout out to Butter, who also got an Action, dude. That's the one I have my dad taking to boost blood flow, blood oxygenation, circulation, freaking brain function. Totally amazing stuff. The beetroot powder in there is one of the things that does it, and then it also has rhodiola rosea, which is like if you can't get to the mountains of the Himalayas to get Shilajit, you get rhodiola. And well, I say that, but they do have different benefits, but they're both super hormone optimizing. Mozart said, how do you take your supplements one after the other? Yes. So I'll do an expo for you here, or an example. I got 3 Irish mosses. Oh, these are nice color. I love when, this is my favorite color of when the moss is this color. It's like purple. It looks like, I don't think this is gonna, anyway, it's like purple and sparkly in a nice non-GMO veggie cap. You got to watch out. Most capsules are made from GMO corn. Ours is non-GMO vegetable cellulose. Big freaking difference, man. Did you know that fruit in a blender is less healthy because you break down? Yeah, I heard that, Shane. I know, blending fruit. Really, eh? I forgot about that. No more blending. Okay, so I got 3 Irish moss here, and I'll take 2 daily. This I'm actually cracking open a new daily. So that's the #1 supplement for men that boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. So take this off, boom, bang, bing. And then of course they got so look, 2 of these. So 2 daily, 3 Irish moss, and that's Shilajit. Rules and Jewels, how many minerals does Irish moss have? The full matrix, 90 to 102. 90 to 102 minerals. So it's a natural product, right? So it does vary. So wait, I took that, and then where is my this Tomcat is actually empty. I need to get a new one. And I'll take a 2 armor. I won't even tell you guys about armor. It's too cool, and we don't have much left. So sorry. Shout out to Weight Watch Listen, who said, "What is that giant flame I see reflected in that round picture behind you?" You would love to know. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually just a reflection of my TV playing the video of a fire. Many people ask that question, though. You're actually one of thousands of people who have asked that question. It's a mystery. So Mozart, so the daily recommended dose is written on each bottle. So the Chalk Daily's recommended daily dose is 2. Shilajit is 1. The Irish Moss is 3, etc. Yes, Shane, I'm sure it's safe to take Shilajit that's past its expiration date. I mean, it takes thousands of years to come out of the damn ground anyway. I'm sure a couple of years passed, but technically, you have to put an expiry date on everything. Same thing with whatchamacallit, think about it, pink salt comes out of the ground, and then it has an expiration date, and it's like 1 billion years, well, 6,000 years old. That is so cool, Rules and Tools. She said, the ocean is the only source that has the full matrix at very interesting ratio. That is freaking cool. So Mozart, to answer your question though fully, yes, I take them all. So I'm going to put these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 capsules And I should be able to do it with one gulp. So just like that, down the hatch, someone's like, oh, I can't do capsules. I'm like, there's no way you don't swallow food the size of a capsule. Like you can, it's just a mental thing. That's what I said to them after they ordered. So hold on a second, guys. Boom, bang, bing. Shane wants to know what he can do with his empty chalk jars. Dude, my chalk jars, I have a wall. Remember I have that wall of Chad mode? I have a wall of, I don't know. I mean, you can do anything you want with them, man. Put freaking spices in them, label them, play with them, put them on all the surfaces of your home to look at them and really remember them. You can do anything with them, man. Corradio says Irish moss is interesting because the moss clings to rocks and performs a certain process that sucks in the minerals and can shut up. Infinito, are you fucking serious? Hold on a second. That is a huge informational news. So hold on. Irish moss absorbs. It probably has some processing. Wow. So Irish moss absorbs minerals from rocks. That is cool if that's true. Hold on. It says no, but that's just Google's stupid ass AI. Irish moss absorbs its 92 plus minerals, including iodine, calcium, potassium, and magnesium, from the ocean water. Sea moss has no root system to extract nutrients from rocks. Oh, they would lie about that shit though, so it probably does. You're probably right. By the way, guys, listen. When I type in Irish moss, I see all this stuff. People selling Irish moss from the Caribbean. That's all it is. You do not want the Caribbean moss. It is full of microplastics. They do not. Uh, they do not treat their gray water in the Caribbean. It's full of microplastics. I would not eat Irish moss from freaking the Caribbean, or they call it sea moss. Look, here's National Geographic. Sea moss has become a billion-dollar health trend. Is it worth the hype? And it says, oh, it can contain dangerous levels of iodine. Um, Last I heard, chlorine blocks the absorption of iodine from your thyroid or something. It's super shit for your thyroid. And everyone has thyroid problems these days. So it's from the chlorine, and we need to be getting iodine from our Irish moss right now. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check. We should have 2 bags left of the lit powder. Go to chalk.com, put the male or female stack in your cart, apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, and you're going to get a 44% off lifetime discount and get the free $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. So 2 things. The reason I'm not surprised that Irish moss could do that, suck the nutrient or minerals out of the rock, is because I know that on land, in healthy soil, there's a certain kind of the microbiome of the soil has certain bacteria that can break down the minerals that are in the rocks in the soil. So if you're taking, so for example, healthy soil should make minerals bioavailable to the plant. That's what's supposed to happen. So that's why I'm thinking that does make sense that maybe Irish moss does take some stuff from the rocks. By the way, side note, the oldest coral in the world that grows super slow, it's the black coral that grows like a millimeter every once in a while, every 100 years or something. The oldest coral in the fucking world is 4,500 years old. Dude, the earth is brand new, baby. It is not millions of years old. It is not even literally 7,000 years old yet. And it's not a ball. So cool, eh? Indians in Portugal are trying to fight Tyler Oliveira. Okay. And got an angel number there. That's great. God is with us on this live right now, guys. But what I want to say is, that's right. Rules and Tools says, remember what they say about testosterone levels. They have completely changed the graph. So if you go get a testosterone level test, and you're a guy, they're going to say you have normal testosterone levels. Normal compared to all the other guys who have low testosterone now. They moved the graph and they zoomed in the graph to be like, oh, we are at a normal level. It's actually extremely low. They've done that. So plants use their roots, tap into them, bring them up into their tissue, and now it's on the surface. Look up how far alfalfa roots grow when soil is healthy, more than 25 feet. I know. There's a video of there's a picture that's gone viral of a guy pull a plant out of a field with its roots, and it's like a foot deep, and then a guy who has a no-till field that hasn't tilled his field and adds all this natural biodynamic shit, and the soil is very porous, and the root is like 10 feet. I didn't see a 25-foot root, but that is crazy. I'm not surprised. We're not supposed to be tilling the soil. I'm just shouting out on Instagram real quick, telling everyone about how old the earth actually truly is, and it is freaking mind-blowing. So give me 2 seconds. Well, you guys will hear it too. Welcome, everyone. So just so you know, the oldest coral in the world, this is it's shocking breaking news. You need to know this. This is something that can leave your head spinning for the rest of the day. The oldest coral in the world that grows like a millimeter every 100 years, the oldest coral is 4,500 years old. The oldest tree is 4,800 years old. The oldest coral, which you'd think is under the ocean, and there could be a flood, there could be a meteorite, if those are even real, and the coral would still be growing, is 4,500 years old. I'm telling you right now, the Earth is not billions of years old. It's not even millions of years old. We have been completely lied to about not only what we're on, because it's not a spinning ball in space, dude. See, when I do thumbs up, it does this thumbs up thing. That's so annoying. So the Earth is not billions of years old. We're lied about how old it is, what shape it is, and how it even got here. This needs to blow your mind right now, that the Earth is literally less than 7,000 years old, 100%. And that's the tip of the iceberg. I can tell you about different, for example, the Mississippi River, a certain amount of sediment is pushed out every year from the Mississippi River flowing. If you measure how far the river has been displaced, how much sediment has been displaced over the years, and you reverse engineer it, it goes back to about less than 6,000 years old. So I'm telling you right now, there's like 100 other examples of how you know that it is not billions of years old, but this is part of the plan to make you think it's billions of years old. There's evolution. We're on a spinning ball, and it was this random chance that happened, this big bang. And by the way, every single ancient culture also knew that we're in a realm and there's basically a dome on top of it. That's what it is, dude. This is a serious. I know I blocked him. Don't worry, Swing. Okay, listen, guys. There's a lot more I want to tell you that will break your mind, blow your mind even more than this. But we are telling you the rest of it on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. And so there's a lot more I can say, but I don't want to say it on here and get a strike. We are live on Rumble. It's at the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Come tune in, and if you make an account, you can comment and you can join the conversation, which, guys, I understand some of you guys are only just reel enjoyers. You just enjoy reels, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, dopamine hit. But if you want a deep dive on stuff we can't mention here, it's on Rumble. And we have a lot of real ones on Rumble too, by the way, like fully woke. No, I blocked a guy who said goon, dude. I was blocking some idiot. I wasn't blocking anyone who's disagreeing or something. You can believe the Earth is billions of years old. That's fine. But it's definitely not. Shout out to Expensive. Shout out to Jason. Jason, so if you comment the word Rumble on any one of my posts, you can get the link sent directly to your DMs to my Rumble live stream, or you can just click the link in my bio. Also, what's another one? The oldest tree, the ancient giant trees. This all is biblical, by the way. Like, you can discuss Mars is fake. You're never going to go to Mars. There's no rover on Mars. That's completely fake. I got documentaries for you guys we got to discuss too, because this shit is absolutely wild when you find out it's way younger than we can even fathom. And it was absolutely intentionally created. There was no randomness about it. Sorry, guys, to clarify, comment the word Rumble on my posts, not on this live. You don't get the link if you commented on the live. You get the link if you commented on a post. And if you go and click the link in my bio, that's another way to come, okay, to the Rumble live stream. So I hope to see you guys on Rumble. We're streaming there right now. Much love, everyone. Come on over to Rumble. Aliens are fake. They're demons. I'll tell you more about it. I'm serious. Aliens, I know. I thought there's got to be aliens. There's got to be other life out there in the galaxy. There is other life. There's other creatures, I'm sure. But it's outside the ice wall. It's outside the ice wall, man. I'm telling you. There's no space in the way people think. There's not. Shout out to Melissa. Melissa, we're giving away free chalk on the live too, actually. Shout out to Melissa. She says she needs to stock up. We're actually giving away, I think we have 2 more bags left to give away the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. Come to Rumble right now. We'll see you guys at the link in my bio, all right? Much love, everyone. Yeah, that guy was a dumbass, Swing. Or who are you saying dumbasses to? Okay, so hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Welcome, everyone, to Rumble, where the Earth is less than 7,000 years old. It's quite the mind blow. Like, if you go from thinking we're in this spinning ball, like it's an eerie thought, man. You're hurtling around in space. There's other planets and cosmos out there. But it's all CGI. There's no picture of Earth as a globe from space. It's actually quite the mind-blowing thing, isn't it? I only just heard about the 6,000 year. I never really even heard about young Earthers. I mean, like Swing, Swing, for example, is fully aware of the true shape of the Earth, but you can be a flat Earther, but does everyone have the balls to be a young Earther? Because that's a whole nother level, man. But it all connects. 100% it all connects. Tartaria, yeah, I don't really know where that fits in. Did they reset everyone a long time ago? I wonder. Shout out to Shane, who says, where's the 432 hertz Mozart? Dude, I'm pretty sure that playing 432 hertz music through like our speakers is not even the true 432. I don't think it is. I don't even know if it can transmit properly through, unless someone in here is like an audio engineer and knows about that stuff. But I do wonder. Yeah, and the BC before Common Era BCE thing is an interesting one too. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'll put together some young Earth videos here in the next couple days and get them posted because people need to know that it is not billions of years old. In fact, I'm going to do that. Write that down. Like, wouldn't you guys be shocked if you're just like a normal person scrolling reels? You're a total normie. You drink fluoride, and then a guy's video pops up on your feed that says, "We're not on a ball, despite the globe behind me." And it's extremely young, and I have proof, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do it, man. Leviticus. Yes, the Leviticus dietary laws. You don't want to eat anything that has a hoof, or rather a paw. Guys, give us what's the Leviticus dietary laws again? Let me know. Okay, so listen, just so you know, a lot of strange stuff is coming around the corner. They got energy lockdowns planned. It's going to be like COVID, but different. It's going to be very strange. They're going to try to discombobulate us. They're probably going to do Project Bluebeam. They're probably going to do a false flag alien invasion and use some type of hologram in the sky to totally blow our minds and try to usher in the New World Order. It's planned, but their plans are going to fail 100% because God is on our side. 100%. Could you imagine how many moving parts of this Illuminati's plan there is? To think that would ever pan out, you got to be nuts. It's completely nuts. So listen, is that true, Ish? Ish, let me know. Why does he return at 7,000 years? Hopefully it's like the year 6,999 right now then, because I feel like now or very soon would be a great time to come back. But actually, I may not even be ready. We got to really repent and freaking get right, man. So listen, we need to be of sound mind and sound body today. We do need to be detoxing and decalcifying our pineal glands. That's one of the main Illuminati goals, is to calcify your pineal gland, make sure it's not working in the middle of your head. So with that, we are giving away 2 more bags on the live of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is extremely detoxifying and delicious. Plus it boosts stem cell production, which goes and repairs damaged tissues and damaged cells. It's freaking awesome. And also it has compounds in it that stimulate your production of dopamine, serotonin, and tryptophan, which are 3 different bliss chemicals. Super freaking good. So the way to get your free bags of lit powder, it's first come, first serve. I just put the link in the chat that goes to chalk.com. So Chalk, they ship out of Georgia. They have 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. They have an all-American customer service team, and they were founded and based in Texas. So this is like a patriot, like they are fully aware of what's going on, put it that way. Hence them having superfoods to help people detox and boost their system naturally. So the way the deal works, go to chalk.com. You'll see the #1 superfood for men and women is the hot water purified shilajit. So shilajit is an herbo-mineral compound that comes from the Himalayan mountains. It's ancient plants and minerals fused together over thousands, not millions of years. And it has some pretty wild freaking effects on the body, including hormones, fertility, brain function, reproductive organ function, anti-aging, cellular energy, athletic performance, and it's clinically studied. So we have, I think, 10 or 12 clinical studies on the shilajit. It is a freaking superfood. If you go to chalk.com and you put the male or female vitality stack in your cart and you apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you place your order, you're one of the next 2 people, you're going to get a $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia included in your freaking package, which you're going to love. So that's first come, first serve. We have 2 bags left. Get the male or female stack, and boom, bang, bang. By the way, in the male stack, we know that testosterone levels today are off a cliff. The male stack has the Tomcat 100, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. A natural testosterone booster. I wouldn't even say, though, that it boosts testosterone, because what it really does is it calibrates your hormones. And because, shout out to Burris99, I'm about to read your comment and laugh at it. It boosts listen to what it does. It calibrates your hormones. And because guys' hormones today are off of a cliff, it boosts it, it calibrates it, it brings it to where it should be, which is high or higher than it is now. Yes, the latest moon mission, dude. I guess that solidified a lot of people's beliefs in the moon and that we can go to it or go behind it or whatever. Like, they're going to fly behind the moon, but they're not going to go land on it. Like, how have we not been back to the moon? Why aren't we all over the friggin' moon if you can get to the moon? It makes no sense. And I don't think there's a secret moon base. I honestly don't think that, I don't know, man. Why don't they try to rocket the moon? I think it's a luminary. I think it's just a light. Because like the sun and the moon are definitely 100% the exact same size. One's for lighting up the day, one's for lighting up the night, and controlling the tides and all that. But the sun is within the dome; it's not outside of it. So the moon is too. So the moon is a couple thousand miles away, if even, or a couple hundred. Like how high does the dome go? Not too high. Wow, look at Shane. What a great affirmation, dude. I'm going to take a freaking picture of that, bro. You're preaching to the choir. Look what Shane just said. He said, I release all attachment to the outcome and let go of any doubt. I am worthy of this connection. Synchronicity leads me to the right place at the right time for the highest good of all. Bro, Shane, because you're kind of a weird guy with how you repost, like you run channels posting my stuff, like I wonder, is this guy all right? But when you leave a comment like that, man, you clearly are actually putting in the research, doing the work. I don't think you're easily manipulated, dude. So shout out to Shane Fenike, whose real name is Dan, and he's from Belgium. And he loves chalk, by the way. He has a ton of freaking chalk. Guys, 2 bags of lit left to give away. The female stack, by the way, has the shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the wildcrafted Irish moss, which I just took on stream, which is certified wildcrafted. It's got the full matrix of minerals, super detoxifying, rebuilds your DNA, and also is extremely pro-fertile. There's about 1,000 benefits to Irish moss, by the way. But ours is not from the Caribbean, which you don't want the Caribbean moss. It's shit. It's full of microplastics. And then the other one in the female stack, that ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is in the male and female stack. It's a hormone optimizer. It's fertility boosting. It massively increases melatonin production, by the way. So you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. And it also is considered the king of herbs in India. I think we have 43 clinical studies on it, which is absolutely shocking. Shane said, so what does someone mean when they say the moon is cosmic plasma? I've never heard of cosmic plasma, but I have heard of plasma. Um, so hold on a second. Just to reiterate, too, we have two more bags left of the lit. Two more bags. Hold on a sec. Let me see. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah. So we have two lits. If you place, so what you're doing is you're putting the male or female Vitality Stack subscription into your cart, and then you apply the discount code 44life, 44LIFE. Do not pay full price. When you place your order, you're not going to see anywhere it's saying free lit, but the free lit is going to be packed up, placed in the box, and shipped to your house. So you're going to get it upon arrival to the destination, all right, which is your front door. And keep in mind too, the Shilajit is a what do you call it? A potentiator, so it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it, which is pretty freaking cool. Shane says he remembers the stores, the story videos, and the old chalk packaging. Yes, you mean the old labels, like they had a different color label before? That's right, man. That's good. Good. Well, I'm not surprised you remember because your pineal gland's not calcified, and if you're taking Shilajit, that massively increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis, which is going to give you better memory, which is freaking awesome. Um, we are in at 6,000 years of human history, followed by a 1,000-year reign of Christ, the millennium. This belief is based on interpreting the seventh day. At the 8,000th year, we enter into a new heaven and earth. Shit. So hold on a second, Ish. I don't mean to say shit, but what I mean is this. Like, when I just wonder how that's going to work, man. Like what I mean is by 2030 and a couple years after that, they want us to be connected to AI and smart chipped and microchipped. When is the divine intervention? Are they going to are people going to take that fucking thing? And then what? We get outcasted from society or worse because we don't want to be a part of the beast system, which you can't, by the way. If you conform to the beast system, you're going to hell. So oh, congratulations to the female who just got a female vitality stack at chalk.com with the discount code 44life. So she's not paying full price and she's getting the free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in her order automatically. Congratulations to who just got the female stack. There's still a bunch of people on the site. If you're on the site, quickly get your order placed with that discount code and get and solidify your free lit powder because now we only have two left. Did I say two already? I think we have one or two left. So if you're on the site, quickly place your order, get that free lit. Spoon Surf said, we allegedly just took over an Iranian cargo ship, and then the news is calling for an Iranian ally coming next week. Wait, Spoon Surf, are you serious? Yeah, what's the latest freaking news, man? Are you telling me that Iran is about to be aided by another country and it's going to turn into a global thing? Iran to be aided. Let's see. Oh yeah, look, March 25th. It says Russia has been providing Iran with satellite imagery and cyber support to locate U.S. military. Like, bro, that's got to be a fucking act of war. There's no way. Like, dude, this is going to turn global. Oh, jeepers creepers, man. Russia is aiding Iran to attack U.S. bases. Is that not setting Russia up to be a part of this in a bigger, like, and who wants to fight Russians, man? This is going to be, and people are going to buy it hook, line, and sinker, man. And China, of course, China, the big scary boogeyman. It's like, yeah, this is going to turn weird, man. So yeah, they want this thing to go global, so they're going to have to incorporate China and Russia into it at some point. Yes, the orgone generator, is it using scalar? I don't think it's scalar. I think it's orgone, which kind of has similarities to scalar, but it's a little bit different. So Ish, how do you see, like, so I kind of thought that 2030 was like a big year biblically that perhaps either Christ comes back or something else goes on. Like, let me know your thoughts. Because my understanding is this. This is what I believe, this is what I heard, this is what I think to be true. They ran these tests and they figure they can try everything, throw everything in the kitchen sink at humanity to try to get these plans coming around the corner. But there comes a day when no matter what they do, the outcome is the same, that they can't change a specific time, a specific outcome. Um, so I think that outcome is a divine intervention. I wonder when that is, though. Like, is it 2029, 3/4? Is it 2035 after a lot of people have taken the mark of the beast and people are in 15-minute smart cities or some shit? You know what? We're not even meant to know. Why are we spinning our tires thinking about knowing? Yes, it's good to not be caught off guard, but we don't need to know. We'll find out. But in the meantime, let's be of sound mind and sound body. Let's optimize our endocrine systems. Let's boost our brain function. Let's freaking calibrate our hormones and decalcify our pineal gland. That's why we're talking chalk, man. That's more important. I could tell you about Michelle Obama all day. Does that do anything? No, but does decalcifying your pineal gland change your whole reality? Yes. Shout out to Germ. When did I talk to you last? Shout out to Germ. He says, Shane, praying for chalk by next paycheck, quality over quantity. Shout out to Germ, man. Shout out to Germ the worm. No way. Matthew says, hold on, Matthew, look what Ish, look what Matthew said. Matthew says, the mark comes in after Jesus comes back for his people. Wow. So then we literally have nothing to worry about other than getting right, repenting, living Christ-likely. Truly, when you're about to do something, think to yourself sometimes, what would Jesus do? That'll make you stop making a whole bunch of unfortunate sins, like lust. That's not a good one. Amy says, what will the mark of the beast be? It's going to be, well, in the Bible, it says it's going to be in your hand or your forehead, your wrist or your forehead. And it's supposed to be this, it's going to be a microchip, man. Well, the mark of the beast is a mark that you cannot buy or sell. There'll come a time where you cannot buy or sell without the mark. And so many people think, what could that mark be? Well, it sounds like it's about to be a microchip for sure. Ish says, guys, there's a whole bunch of people on the site right now, by the way. People are about to order a free lit powder if you get a male or female vitality stack with the discount code 44LIFE, 44LIFE. So put that discount code on your male or female stack and get the free lit included. You'll freaking love it. Ish said, Jesus was crucified in 33 AD. 2033 makes sense. The end days will be likened to the days of Noah, meaning transhumanism. What was the days of Noah? How was that like transhumanism though? Let me know, Ish. Not to set dates, but we will know the season. The signs are here. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. Germ says he was being bad, but now he's reborn after this beautiful spring. Germ, me too, dude. But I was told that I would never swear if I was truly reborn. That's what the one guy on here says. Because sometimes I swear, and he says, if you were truly reborn, born again, you would not be swearing. But I wonder. Butter dog. Number one superfood for memory and brain function is the hot water purified shilajit. If you take the shilajit consistently, that is massively increasing mental clarity, memory, and brain function because it induces something known as neurogenesis, which is the generation of new neurons, which gives you way sharper brain function. A lot of people have brain fog. I never really had that, but I imagine I had a degree to it because, guys, how much do you remember of your childhood? Some of you guys remember the heck out of it. Some of you, like myself, there's huge gaps in my childhood that I don't remember. How calcified, how fluoridated, because I got fluoride tablets. What exactly was going on there? You know what I'm saying? So yes, I think we all had some element, some level. I don't know that anyone, like we're all exposed to frequencies, cell towers, Wi-Fi, smart meters, chemicals, BPA, fluoride, pesticides, GMOs, fucking you name it, right? So all of us have some degree of contaminants in our system, 100%. It's a matter of how much are we working actively to be detoxing and to be rejuvenating our system is the real question. So Butterdog, though, with your grandma, she should definitely be taking the shilajit. I wish I got my my grandma taking Shilajit, but she was on like 57 different pharmaceuticals. So, and I wasn't like her caretaker, so I couldn't do anything with that, unfortunately. Butter said he got vaxxed as a baby. What should he take? Dude, you should be definitely taking the male vitality stack 100%. Shilajit, yes. Also, Ish says the mark happens in the 7-year tribulation prior to Jesus' return. So hold on. Some of you are saying the mark of the beast comes after Jesus comes back for his people, and some of you are saying it happens opposite. Someone please put together concisely and clearly what I should know about Christ's return and the mark of the beast. I know that live with Sheldon's coming soon, Spoon. I know it's stupid. We should be live already. Yes, we follow news updates for real. He is cool. He actually lives near me, apparently. He's in Ontario, too. Butterdog said he wishes he had the mail stack in college. I'm sure you do, dude, because college, for one, if you were taking the mail stack, you wouldn't even go to college, dude. You'd know this shit's so fake. But as for mold exposure, dude, definitely Shilajit is actually one of the things that some natural practitioners, let's say, mention is extremely good for mold exposure. Also for memory, of course. Look at Rules and Tools. His mom helps people get off meds with supplements and diet. That's freaking awesome, Rules and Tools. I mean, I don't know that children should be taking a what is it, meth, basically. What is it, Adderall or some shit? I mean, oh shit, Butterdog. Wow, y'all East Coasting for sure, West Side. Shout out to Jerem, man. And shout out to Rugby. Okay, so hold on a second. There's a whole bunch of people on the site. You got to remember, so the discount code is 44LIFE, and you apply that to a male or female vitality stack to get the 44% off lifetime discount. And then you get the free $100 bag of lit powder included in your order, that organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. Germ says, he tried Shilajit 3 years ago, genuinely surprised by the quality that is your product. Dude, shout out to Germ. You'd think he's like a secretly paid like solicitor to be like, yeah, Chalk's like a hype man or something. No, he's a real person who loves Chalk. I'm telling you, man. Shilajit, I just burped and I can smell the Irish moss. Shilajit, it is quite powerful, dude. I'm telling you, it is a very, very powerful superfood. And because it also has all the B vitamins and it has the bioactive compounds that turn on brain stem cell production and everything, it's freaking insane. Plus, of course, it's pro-fertile. We do know that they have a plan to make everyone infertile and discombobulated. So very strange. It's interesting, because at the end of the day, it is Satan, right? Matthew said, pre-tribulation view. This view holds that Jesus returns for the rapture before the 7-year tribulation and the rise of the Antichrist, who mandates the mark. They really talking about that. Wow. Matthew says Christians will never see the mark. You mean, because that's the pre-tribulation view, is that we'd be returned. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Butterdog. You do not want the Irish moss that comes from the Caribbean. It's full of microplastics and it's totally toxic. We got the Irish moss, the good stuff, from Nova Scotia. Super, super potent. Leading up to Noah's flood, people were ignorant of the signs and though the masses came to hear him preach, they ridiculed Noah. Noah even invited them to get on the boat. People ignored God/truth. Oh, so that's why you're saying it's like the time of Noah. Thank you. I appreciate that all you guys are way longer Christians than me. I've really found God and Jesus in like the last 10 year, basically. I mean, hello, I've been posting about shit that people said that's in the Bible for like 10 years. And the ancient giants in the book of Enoch, ancient giant trees that reach the heavens, age of the earth, shape of the earth. It does all come back to God and Jesus 100%. I don't know that it comes back to some monkey god, man. I don't know about that. I think one of Satan's biggest deceptions was to accept everyone's religions or respect everyone's religions. First thing, if you know God and you know Christ, you know you're not religious. Religion is a scam. It's truth and it's truth, really, is what it is. Yes, exactly. That's right, Amy. Shout out to Amy. You asked another question. I didn't see the I forgot to answer your question, Amy. Ask it again, whatever you asked. Jeremy says, I find myself impossible missioning on exercise, but I'm well aware that chalk is big for the vessel. Yes, exactly, Jeremy. It's huge for the vessel, dude. Especially, dude, if you're taking when you get your male stack instead of just the shilajit, um, if you get the male stack, you have the Tongkat Ali in there as well, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, which is shocking. Matthew said, for most non-Christians, the only way they can get to heaven is to prove their love for God by rejecting the mark. I guess he'll be the ultimate judge. Eh? Look what Canuck says. Canuck says, uh, a conqueror, war, famine, and death will come forth with hell. The land will shake, the sun will go black, and the moon will turn red, and the stars will fall. Satan will come and do miracles to fool people. Hey, Canucks, explain more, talk more, dude. Penello says, I already get Shilajit monthly, so I have to cancel that and order the stack so I don't get two. Penello, what you can do, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is put the female stack, I think, right, in your cart, apply the discount code 44life, place your order to the female stack, and then you can go pause or cancel your straight up Shilajit subscription and then know that you're getting the Shilajit, the Irish Moss, and the Ashwagandha in the female stack, which, by the way, yeah, for 44% off, it's basically comes to like the same price as if you got a single bottle of Shilajit one time with no code. And you get the free $100 bag of the lit powder, of course. If you're one of the next two people. There is still a bunch of people on the site, though. But I'll hold a slot for you, Panulo, rather, to make sure that you get the free lit. But that's right. Just make sure you apply that discount code. Yeah, exactly. The Chad mode is wild. But Butterdog, we can't talk about the Chad mode, dude. Remember, we're running low, rather. Do you think that the trees that reached the sky were used to get into the above? No, there's no way you can get into the above. Like heaven's up there. I don't think you can physically, with your physical body, walk into heaven like that. I don't think it would go like that. But what do I know? But I just think, I don't think the tree breached that Rubicon. Very important that we seek Christ individually, then share, help, understand, and verify the word through church and communities, friends, and family. So true, Isaiah. It's not like I asked this one friend, I said, so how do you what do I say, like something about a prayer or something? I asked a very infantile question, which was like, how do you make sure that you're saved? Is there certain prayers, blah, blah, blah? And it was like, no, it's you having a relationship with Christ. You have to have a personal relationship with Christ. Talk to him all the time, and that is a vibe, by the way, to put it lightly. I don't even know, that's not even the proper explanation or rather description, but yes, it's definitely freaking awesome to be able to do. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Really, eh? The second coming happens after the 7-year tribulation when Jesus returns with his saints to establish his kingdom. I think our most important thing to do is, I think the most important thing to do is, rather than, because I'm like curious and I'm getting comments, and some of you guys slightly varying views. I know there's a pre-tribulation, the post-tribulation, all that. Where to start would be not living in sin and to live Christ-like. The rest can follow after that, first and foremost. Wouldn't it be cool if we still had hundreds of miles long trees? Yeah, no shit, it would be cool, dude. I'm picturing some of these trees reaching the heavens. Could you imagine standing near it? It's freaking, it is wild, man. It is completely wild. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check here. Okay, listen, I'm gonna shout out the live on Instagram again. And we only have 2 bags of the lit left to give away. After I shout out this live, we will end up giving away the last 2 bags. So if you're on the fence, quickly, boom, bang, bing, place your order with the discount code 44life to get the 44% off lifetime discount and the free lit powder. The developers of the phone is the devil in details. Took sacrifice to get a glass. Tapping and black. I don't know, man. I know that these phones are definitely strange because they're like a scrying mirror. I know that. Um, okay, hold on a second. And like, dude, really, there's a bite of an apple on the back of this thing, the forbidden fruit. The whole world, it shows you the satanicness that's going on. If you have eyes to see, man. This is the last call on the free lit. Okay, hold on a second. Um, what else was the breaking, shocking news of the day? These freaking oil refineries getting blown up. LED lights fry your eyeballs off. That is a viral topic. Eh? Prayer is having a conversation with God slash Jesus slash the Holy Spirit. Communication builds a relationship. Right, right rules. Shout out to Swag Lord, dude. Okay. Oh, here. Hold on. That is awesome. That is awesome-ish. And yeah, you're actually right on time, dude. There's no such time as an illusion. So you're right on time, dude. Isaiah said, my pastor speaks about receiving God content throughout the week on our social medias. Our algorithms only reflect our focus. That's right. And think about it. When you go to bed, you first pretend you're sleeping. You lay down, you close your eyes. You're not sleeping yet. You pretend you're sleeping, and then you become asleep. Well, that's called, now you know how to do this whole thing called life. Not necessarily fake it till you make it, but act as if it is so, and that helps get it so, right? Of course, with prayer too. What's going on, everyone? So listen, something strange is happening with pets. They actually plan to completely ban you from having your dogs and cats. And the way you know that this is planned, by the way, is that the mainstream news articles are saying the hidden carbon pollution problem with pets and animals um, that no one's talking about. And by the way, they are literally, private equity firms are buying up all of the veterinary clinics. It's basically an arm of big pharma. And they, well, for example, you know that your pet has to be chipped and something else in order to cross the border. No, I am not a Freemason. So what do they want us to be able to do to cross the border? To be, or to do anything really, eventually, to be chipped and something else. So it's interesting that pets, dogs, you got to get freaking chipped to be able to cross the borders. Very strange, man. So listen, we're doing a deep dive on all of this. Shout out to Fluoride Detector. That's a freaking awesome username, dude. Did you detect any? Because there's a lot out there. People are still drinking it, unfortunately. So listen, we are live right now on Rumble, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in to a deep dive to the other side of the story that we cannot fully mention on Instagram for obvious reasons, come to Rumble now. Rosalie's asking about what's going to happen in 10 years. We're talking about the next 7 years. Well, we're talking about Christ's return and the mark of the beast and all this stuff that, again, I don't know how much we can really fully say on here. So we can answer all these questions on Rumble. Inclement Weather says he drinks tap water every day. See, we got to help. We got to spread awareness, guys. People are still drinking tap water. Inclement Weather, don't worry. You can decalcify your pineal gland. We are actually giving away 3 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia on Rumble too, which is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. It's one of the top superfoods for your pineal gland, actually, is cacao. Did you know that? Freaking shocking. And iodine destroys fluoride. Love, yes, good says. And guess what I just took on the live? The Irish moss that has a ton of iodine in it, and it's wild crafted from Nova Scotia. Do not buy Irish moss from the Caribbean. It's full of microplastics. None of those islands treat their gray water, whereas our Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia. Susan Soler says, what's your Rumble handle? It is Shane Vibes Truth live feeds, I think, or just click the link in my profile here and you'll find it. Or alternatively, you can comment the word Rumble on any one of my posts, and automatically you'll get the link sent to your DMs. Shout out to Fluoride Detector, man. Thank you, dude. Rapture in the next 10 years, I probably, Jim, I'm thinking it's shaping up like it's the season, man. Jen says, you ain't seen Crazy Cat Lady until you touch my cats. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Oh, look, she has a cat in her profile picture. She is serious about her cats. I know, and they'll have a, but here's the thing. You know how they tried to make it unaffordable to have children. They're trying to do that with pets, and they're going to try to make laws where it's got to be have some certain. They're trying to make it have some certain policies and laws. Like think of New York. I'm pretty sure it's New York where you need to get the rabies, you know what, for your dog, and you need like a dog license. So Frederick says, how come you wear that triangle hat in some of your videos then? He's asking if I'm a Freemason. No, I'm not a Freemason. The triangle hat, it's a pyramid. It's not a triangle, it's a pyramid. And pyramids have power, pyramid power. It is an actual thing. So it's just for like boosting brain function. But I do that also with taking Shilajit. So guys, my Rumble name, Trudeau. I had a friend with the last name Trudeau. I couldn't imagine during the Freedom Convoy when everyone had the F Trudeau flags on their trucks and on their houses and stuff to have your last name be Trudeau during that time. But anyway, okay, guys, come to Rumble now. It's at the link in my profile. Yes, you can bring popcorn, tea, and coffee to the Rumble Coqueta Squad. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Much love. We'll see you there. All right. Yeah, that's how they're going to try to do it. Is so I'm pretty sure it's New York. It's like legally you need to have your dog's rabies vaxxed to have a dog. So are they going to make dog licenses, blah, 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 and then try to, I don't think they want you having a pet. You know how you know that they don't want us to have pets, by the way, is because look how they treat our pets. Pet food, totally toxic and poison. The pet procedures that they do at the vets. I mean, yeah, sometimes they save animals, of course, but also it's a gigantic money freaking operation. They make a shitload of money at veterinarians. And they kind of annoy me, to be honest. Like they remind me of not all nurses, but like just the medical system is just whack. Shout out to Germ, man. Shout out to Germ. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Shout out to Ish, man. Okay, guys, so welcome to Rumble. If this is your first time here, this is where we discuss things that are shocking and true and that I don't want to say on Instagram because I don't want to get a strike and have to pay $8,000 to get my account back again. So listen, very strange stuff is going on today. Trying to make it unaffordable and eventually outlawing pet ownership. And there's not like a new headline you can go look at right now that says they're coming for your pets, but you got to read the room. There's a documentary called, I think it's saved on my computer, but something about pets on YouTube. Anyway, the girl was talking about how private equity firms are buying up every single veterinary clinic. They're making a monopoly, and they also they're trying to pass laws to where the dog licensing is actually more and more. They're trying to make it unaffordable, basically. And then eventually it's like, yeah, we don't want you having dogs and pets. Also, because they say a dog is your physical protector and a cat is your spiritual protector. But anyways, they want the animals microchipped and vaxxed to be able to travel. That's also what they eventually want from us, which is why you need to say no. But also, we know that all this strange stuff, like for example, if you were surprised or shocked about the Epstein files, wait until you find out what they've done with the food, air, and water supply, because it's intentional and it's to make you weak. They do not want your hormones optimized. They do not want your brain functioning optimally. They certainly don't want your pineal gland to be functional. Otherwise, they wouldn't be putting such a vast, unfathomably toxic amount of fluoride in our water supply. It's freaking shocking. So because of that, we know strange stuff is coming around the corner. I think it's more important than ever before to be of sound mind and sound body, and to be detoxing and boosting our system. On this live, we have 2 more bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia left to give away. This is extremely detoxifying. It massively increases stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissues and damaged cells. It also boosts the production of bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. It's extremely delicious. And also it has a bunch of other superfoods in there like lucuma and camu camu, which is extremely good for your DNA and your entire body. So the way this deal works, it's first come, first serve. I just put the link in the chat that goes to choq.com. So that's choq.com. Choq ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So if you go to choq.com and you put the number 1 superfood is the purified shilajit. So the Shilajit is a herbo mineral compound that comes from the Himalayan mountains. It calibrates your hormones. It's pro-fertile. It's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. For guys, it boosts testosterone. For ladies, it optimizes your hormones. It also increases, it's called neurogenesis. It gets your brain to produce new and more brain cells, which gives you better, sharper memory, concentration, and focus. So it's freaking amazing. And that's some of the benefits. We have 12 clinical studies on it. It's freaking shocking. So the Shilajit is in the male and female vitality stack at chalk.com. If you go and put the male or female vitality stack or both in your cart at chalk.com, the subscription, and you apply the discount code 44life, that's 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to get the $100 bag of the lit powder included in your order. You're not going to see the free lit on your order form or when you place it, but it's going to be physically put into the package when it's packed up, boom, bang, bang, shipped to your door, and you get the free lit. But it's first come, first serve. We have 2 bags left, and there is a bunch of people on the site right now. Good question, Amy. She said, what mental benefits have you experienced from using chalk? Unless she's talking to me, not the other Shane, I think. So, Amy, well, for one, definitely the mental clarity, the memory. Also, dreams. You will notice, remember, recall, and have vivid and more dreams, which is pretty freaking shocking. Also, because of the better sleep you get when you're taking the ashwagandha, that also helps have sharper energy and mental clarity throughout the day from the sleep you had from the ashwagandha. So I would say definitely it's kind of like the Limitless pill. Have you seen the movie Limitless? When you take that pill, all of a sudden you can just freaking do everything. It's like that. That's basically what it is. Now, the other thing, Amy, because she ordered chalk, guys, she's getting hers. It's in the mail right now. It's going to be at her house any single day. The Tomcat Ali. Well, Matthew said, what if you don't have dreams at all? Well, Matthew, I think you just started taking chalk, so keep taking chalk. You'll have dreams, but also don't smoke weed. If you notice, when you smoke weed, for some reason, you just stop having dreams. But the Tomcat Ali, which is in the male vitality stack, boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. So that is also a shocking one. We know that the benefits, the importance rather, of testosterone cannot be like overstated. Guys need testosterone just like a freaking car needs gas, man. And that's part of the reason, part of the agenda behind lowering it is to keep guys in a lowered, discombobulated soy boy state. Ish said, no one knows the day nor the hour, but we can know the season through fulfilled prophecies and signs in the sun, stars, and moon that function like a compass, letting us know the times we're in. That's right, Ish. That's absolutely right. Ish, talk more like that. Say more things like that. That was good to read. Okay, hold on a second. There's a bunch of people on the site right now. Male stacks, female stacks. Remember, so you're putting the subscription into your cart. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind, a lot of the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose. This is basically the last call for the free lit on the live, by the way. So the third one that's in the female stack is the wild crafted Irish moss, which I mentioned a bit ago. But so most moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics because none of those islands treat their gray water at all. But in the female stack, it's certified wild crafted Irish moss from Nova Scotia. It's got the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It massively increases nutrient absorption because every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So you do want to make sure you get the full matrix of minerals. And Germ says it feels like his DNA was enslaved before. He's well aware of these things. Shout out to Germ, who now is taking, or he's about to order chalk. He ordered it a few years ago. There is something interesting that happens when all of a sudden you go from fluoridated and calcified to detox, decalcified, and get all the minerals. Because then, like I said, you do get way more nutrients from your food because every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So if you're getting the full matrix of minerals, you're getting way more vitamins. You get more energy from your food, which is interesting because it's shocking, man. What's happened to the soil alone, just from not even just from the pesticides and herbicides and freaking synthetic fertilizers, but also the trails, of course, the chemtrails. And then you know what else is an unfortunate thing? When they spray, they are dimming specific wavelengths of light um, which are no longer making it to the ground. Which, if it's no longer making it to, it's not in the, so they're cutting off wavelengths of light from the sun from even being able to get into the food sometimes, which is just shocking. Do I know Albert Pike? I think I know of him. Yes. Like, is that the Freemason guy? Um, or was he the grandfather of Freemasonry? I think. Snakes hate cats. Cats and snakes both have slitted eyes, yet big cats. Yeah, yeah, dude. So ish. Cats are certainly whatchamacallit, um they're a interesting creation, put it that way, because they definitely did not um evolve, right? Like they have slitted pupils. Most big cats, no big cats have slitted pupils rather. Um and they also hiss like a snake. They like mice like snakes like. Um and what else do they do? They have faster reflexes than a snake, though, even though snakes have a fast reflex. Connect says, "Did you read his prediction for all three Great Wars?" Um, no, send it to me right now, dude. Hold on a second. Yeah, if you could, please send it to me, man. Okay, let me just double check here. Hold on. You could DM it to me, dude. Albert Pike's World War III prediction. Yeah, how do you predict three? And you know what's interesting? Someone said, okay, so a third world war will occur between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that that Islam and Zionism mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. Well, that's a little bit of a really a yeah. I mean, it's seemingly shaping up to kind of be like that. Hmm. Yeah, I think I have seen that quote and stuff before. Um, but yeah, that is strange, eh? We'll see. I mean, was he wrong about the first two? I don't think so yet. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, that's true too. Infinito, that too, and Shilajit. Shilajit's on the list of things to take for lucid dreams, or vivid dreams. Lucid dreaming is even shockinger. Yeah, I kind of gave up on trying to lucid dream, I guess, because I just kept not doing it. And then, but no, if you work at it, you can absolutely lucid dream. Uh, and every night you get a chance to try again. Okay, so listen, we're going to extend this deal for 30 minutes. So if you're on the fence, you're on the site, go to chalk.com. If you're already on there, rather, put the male or female stack in your cart, apply the discount code 44life. You get the lifetime 44% off discount, and you'll get the free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included automatically. Okay, guys, keep your live notifications on. We'll see you on the next one. Get your free lit powder. DM me if you have any questions. Much love, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.